Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman of the Deadman Stone Podcast. If you are a fan of the Scream series, you're going to love this news. If you're not so much, well, stick around because you might. I don't know. But there's going to be a new movie, Scream 5. Scream 5, okay? And I will tell you this. I'm not a huge fan of the whole series. Like, I never really cared for the TV show because they kind of changed the mask. I understand that there's reasons why because of rights for the look. But the ghost face mask is very important. I mean, it's iconic. It'd be like if Jason loses his hockey mask for something else. It's kind of weird, right? Anyway, look, the first two movies will always have a place in my heart, especially the first one for being a horror slasher that is very self-aware. That is a sort of a meta-analysis of what a slasher is. That's the first time you really saw something like that. Movies like meta movies like Cabin in the Woods have Wes Craven to really think for really paving the way for that. Anyway, I know some people don't care for this, I guess, for the franchise or any of the movies, and that's okay. I mean, like my question would be why? Why? Is there something about it? Is it a little too campy in this way or that way? I know some of the characters are kind of ridiculous, like David Arquette's character. He is pretty silly. But let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this and see whether or not we should really be excited about it, or maybe we could hold back our excitement and just kind of wait and see. So what we know so far is, well, it looks like it's coming out in 2021. It's the production is going to be Spyglass, and it looks like that they have the rights to the original Ghostface mask. The reason why I say that is because there was this these fan films called Stab 1 through 6, which was a fan-made project based on the movie within the movie of Scream. And they were allowed to use the Ghostface mask for a while, but recently they've received a cease and desist. So it makes people wonder whether or not they're going to be using the actual iconic mask. If so, that'd be great. I mean, of course it would have to have that. You would need to have that mask. You would need to have it. Anyway, let's see, what else do we have here? Well, I don't know, bad news. I mean, of course, just a reminder, it is a later chapter, a later addition to an old, tired 90s franchise. Old and tired, I might be the only one who thinks that. But I look at it this way. Like, these franchises, while they might have been cash cows back in the day, anymore, it's like they're trying to milk it dry for the last few bits of milk, for the last ounce. Is that really so wise? Why don't they just let the cow go? It had its day. Just let it roam the pasture or something. I don't know. Let's see. It's going to be directed by Matt Bentinelli and Tyler Gillett. Now, they did stuff like, Ready or Not? Okay, that was very, in my opinion, that was kind of campy. It was kind of cheesy at times. It was fun for a while, but, it's silly. For horror, they do have some experience in horror. They have some horror movies under their belt. So maybe they will be decent directors for this. Maybe they'll be up for the task. It's written by Guy Busick and James Vanderbilt. Now, James Vanderbilt has some interesting screenplays he's written. Like, the sequel to Independence Day. Why? Not the best one, it really makes me wonder if he really has the skills for this. Yeah. Okay, what else have we got here? Well, we know it's going to have David Arquette, which is like, okay, he's going to be the comic relief. It's going to have Neve Campbell, which is like, okay, of course you're going to have Sidney in there. But here's the thing. According to certain rumors, I don't know, Sidney may not have a huge part in this film. It may only be brief. It might be kind of a passing of the torch, so to speak. Which, if that's what it is, then okay, that's fine. I mean, if they want this franchise to have any more longevity, they're going to have to do that. In the synopsis, I mean, it's going to be the same basic synopsis of basic any Scream movie. The movie's going to follow a woman returning to her hometown to try to find out who's been committing a series of vicious crimes. The same sort of synopsis that we've seen before. Kind of really goes back to the first one. There's a bunch of crimes going around. Someone, or maybe a few other people are committing these crimes. Who's doing it? See, that's what I liked. Another thing I liked about the Scream series, of the Scream movie, is that you didn't know who the killer is going to be, right? Because it could be anybody. It's just a mask. It's just an outfit. So it could be someone could be killed by Ghostface, but it could be completely unrelated by. It could be completely disconnected from another killer, based on a different motive or whatever. I like that. It gives that confusion, and it makes it more of like a mystery of who's doing it, and it kind of keeps you on edge because you don't really know. Whereas Friday the 13th and Halloween, you know who's doing it. You know who's doing it. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited, but I kind of want to wait and see what happens with this. Because it's like, well, I guess I should say I'm curious. More than anything, I'm curious about what's going to happen with Scream 5. Maybe I shouldn't be so hesitant. Maybe I should be casting more doubt. I don't know. But you let me know in the comments section down below. Y'all take it easy.